What's going on, guys? It's AM Aaron. I got a good one for you today. A couple people asked me to make a video about corner pressure with DeeJay because, it's kind of hard in the corner. If they jump over you, they do DI, you get caught trying to pressure them, and now suddenly you're in the corner and it's a terrible situation. So we're going to do a quick guide today and sort of tell you some of the stuff I've been doing, some stuff that seems pretty strong, how to cover a lot of options. But yeah, so let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is throw loops. So most characters in the game can do some kind of throw loop. It either leaves them right in your face and they can just walk up and do a throw, or it pushes back a little bit and you can do a dash. So DeeJay is the pushback. It leaves him about full screen, which honestly is not a bad position to be in. But if you're trying to put the pressure on people, you're gonna want to have a little bit of a throw loop. So what DeeJay can do is just do a little dash, run up, throw. Another thing he can do, a little bit tougher, you can do the light just cool, get in there, and throw. You do have to walk a little bit, hold forward to get the throw. It's a lot harder to time, and it leaves you a little bit farther away. So I do think just dashing forward is stronger, but I thought I would let you guys know. But let's go ahead and show you what it looks like. There's a few options I want you guys to think about. So light punch, vertical jump, and we'll say do nothing as well, sure. We'll talk about throw tech later. But so after a throw loop, you're gonna dash in, you're gonna throw them. If you time it right, you'll get a counter hit. You can see it right there, there's a counter hit. So what that means is your throw was meaty and they tried to jab and they got punished for it. So the other thing you need to think about when doing a throw loop is that they can jump, like right there. And so you want to train yourself to be ready to anti-air. And there's a couple anti-airs that work pretty well. Back heavy kick is pretty strong. So let's show you guys that real quick. You run up, you throw, and you still have time to anti-air. But the situation after isn't great, honestly, because just raw back heavy kick, unless they hit a button, you don't really get a huge combo. So what I think is probably best is to do just cool and then put them into a 50-50 right away. So either overhead or low on landing. If you time it right, they'll get counter hit if they try to press something. And if you do the overhead, then that means that you'll be +1 and you can start your pressure anyway. So that's probably what I think is the best thing to do after an anti-air like this. Just do just cool into the overhead. If they start blocking the overhead and you're not about it, you can do the low, and if they get clipped by it, you get a little combo. But yeah, so that's throw loops. So the other thing, we got vertical jump, and we also have forward jump. And now forward jump is kind of a problem for DeeJay to deal with. He doesn't really have a good way to deal with it. So let's just say the best thing I could think is to do jump back, target combo in the air, jump medium punch, heavy punch. And that works, but it will side switch if you don't get the timing right. If you do get the timing right, yeah, it probably still side switches. If you do this one, you can kind of catch. But yeah, so be wary about forward jump out. You're kind of hosed if they forward jump out. So that is the risk about throw loops. You're going to want to put it on people unless they show you that they are the type of person who likes to jump out. So DeeJay puts in full screen, they try to jump out, you're perfect spacing for an anti-air. So that totally works in your favor. You gotta decide, do you try to go for another throw loop, or do you sit here and wait and try to anti-air? That's really what it comes down to with DeeJay. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is just general pressure. So I have the bot to block here. Let's turn the reversal off just for a second. Yeah. So some things to know about DeeJay is he has just a few plus moves. So you know a jump in's gonna be plus, obviously, that's every character. DeeJay also has forward heavy kick, stand medium punch, but he also has EX slasher. And this is gonna come into play really well in the corner because it leaves you close enough that you can do a block string like this. And as long as you have meter, you can just keep doing that over and over again in their face, and it's a frame trap every time. So let me show you guys. So let's set this to 3. Yeah, we'll set it to 3. And then we come in, we do back heavy, or stand medium punch, light kick, And yeah, it's just a frame trap. If they're mashing light punch, that's as fast as normal, 4 frames. He's just hosed. There's not a lot you can do. Let's actually do it off of this. Might be a little easier. Well, hold on. You do gotta be able to get the timing. There you go. You see, it's a frame trap. So you can do all kinds of crazy stuff off of this. You do have to get used to holding charge in all of your moves. Basically, what you're gonna need to do is input it. So you see my inputs there. We do forward heavy kick, and then I immediately start holding back. You see that? So that's pretty important there. Immediately start holding back. And then you do the EX slasher, you immediately start holding back again. You can get another one. This is really strong, you get a lot of pressure. Also, important to say, you can do the exact same thing if they happen to be in burnout. If they happen to be in burnout, then hold on. Yeah, fixed. Then you can just do the heavy slasher version, and it's actually +1. So you can do the exact same thing, and it's a frame trap even still. So let's go ahead and show you that. Well, hold on though. You do gotta do light punch because that's your fastest normal. It'll hold them down forever. So if you have somebody in the corner in burnout, don't forget, heavy slasher is also plus, and the EX one becomes even more plus. So you can do some despicable stuff with the EX slasher when they're in burnout. But yeah, so keep that in mind. So that's how you set up the respect in the corner. So let's take them out of burnout real quick, sorry. There we are. So now that you have them respecting you, they don't want to press because you're doing EX slasher and a frame trap in their face. So now what do? They're just sitting there like a duck, you don't know what to do. Well, so you have them respecting you. That's perfect. DeeJay has a million feints that will let him mix up his pressure so that they don't know what the hell's going on. So any move that you can cancel, if you hold back before doing it, you have the options of going into EX slasher or feint slasher, or these two options as well. These are your cancels. So basically think about it like when you do a move and you want them to respect you, you do EX slasher in the corner. If they're already respecting you, then you pick one of the feints. You pick slasher feint, and that leaves you far away. It doesn't really move you forward. You're not going to be able to throw off of this one. If you walk forward a little bit, you might be able to throw. But you see it whiffs there. So you want to throw. Then you have Just Cool Soba. Then you make them throw. Okay, maybe they're doing a delayed mash. What do? Just Cool backwards. And that gives you all the options in the world. You can go back in for pressure. If you see a whiff, you go in, you get a combo. And that's nice, you can optimize that. Basically, after you hit that, just either do standing light punch or crouching medium punch, because crouching medium punch will work on punish counter, you get 6 frames. On standard hit, I think you only get 4. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so that's really what the offensive rotation looks like, is you get a knockdown, you pull up, you do EX slasher, and then after that, you try and make them guess. Maybe something like that. Really good. You get yourself a knockdown, you run in, put the respect on them. You can also use drive impact. And drive impact is really good because it's kind of like an option select. What's really good about it is maybe you have a frame trap like this, and they press right here. If they press after the EX slasher into your kick, they're going to get hit. If the next thing you do after that is drive rush, then that means you're going to hit confirm it, and you'll be able to go into your combo and do the whole thing. It'll be very nice. And let me show you guys what the combo looks like. Let's, it should be 3. I'll set him to punish on 3, yes. Yeah, the EX slasher it takes some getting used to. You have to be holding back basically the whole time, but there you go. And that's kind of the staple I've been doing. And So that's the next thing I want to talk about is sort of how to route your combos in the corner so that you get a bunch of safe jumps that you can start your pressure for free, and it'll option select DP, which is really good. The only thing you have to think about when doing a safe jump is if they throw you right after, because like depending on the timing of the safe jump, they might not be in that much block stun. So you can tick throw right after. So what people will do is if they know you're safe jumping, they'll throw right away. So you got to be ready to tech right away. But let's stop with blocking and let's talk about safe jumps. So there's two ways to get safe jumps with DeeJay, and I'll tell you about both of them. So the first way is going to be heavy up kicks. Let's show you that. So heavy up kicks, you can get this off of anything really. It's a safe jump. You can also do medium up kicks into heavy up kicks, but if you do this one, you have to make sure to jump and do the immediate down light kick because it makes you fall faster, so you actually have time to get the safe jump. So that's a way to do it as well. But you just got to make sure you do the light, the jump normal. And then you get your safe jump, yada yada. Okay, the last way you're going to want to know is off of his heavy kick just cool follow-up. And so if you guys are familiar with combo routing, it looks a little something like this, and if you jump, well, if you time it right, hold on. It's really fast. So this is the type of setup where you do get a safe jump, and if they're really antsy, they'll try to anti-air you, but it doesn't hit meaty, I don't think. I just want to show you the last place you can do it. You can do basically the whole combo, and there you go, safe jump. You can see it isn't a meaty, so it's not a perfect safe jump like some of the other setups, like off of the heavy kick, just cool. This is what you call a nasty setup. Well, if you do it right. There you go. These ones right here, they don't hit as meaty. They're a lot faster. You have a lot of time to make it work, so it doesn't really work as well. But so that's kind of what you want to go for with DeeJay, is route your combo so that you get a safe jump in the corner, do your safe jump, and then start a string of pressure. Now that you have pressure, you want to condition them to respect you. And so to condition them to respect you, you use EX Slasher. Now that you have them respecting you, you do some feint stuff. And there's a lot of stuff you can do off of feints. Play it by ear. You're kind of farming for whiff punishes. That's really what you're doing, is you're trying to find a spot to get a whiff punish with the feint. So like, maybe you get them right here, and they whiff like, let's say like standing medium punch. Let's say standing medium punch. Medium punch, there we are. So you got them like this. That's actually really fucking fast. Let's say crouching medium punch. Hold on now. Both really fast. You can make it work, I promise. But, yeah, that's kind of the idea. Can also do Just Cool Back. Just Cool Back is really good at getting a whiff punish. So don't forget about that. Something simple like that. Do something more complicated. You wanna drive rush there. Yeah, something like that. And so that's kind of what pressure's gonna look like. So your options are throw loops, sitting in the middle of the screen if you think they're gonna try to jump out, meaties with stand medium punch and also forward medium kick, and then frame traps with EX Just Cool, and then after you get the frame traps to work, the feints. And that's kind of what you want to go for with DeeJay. And then of course you have drive impact, and that's the final thing I want to talk to you guys about, is drive impact. So once you have them conditioned to sit there, you put them in the blender. They're blocking all your frame traps. They have no idea what's going on. They're just completely confused, just holding their tail between their legs. You can cancel into drive impact at any point, really. Any move that is special cancelable, you can cancel into drive impact, and I don't advise doing it raw, because people tend to watch out for drive impact on wake up, because they got wise to that, you know. When you're in the corner, you see your back, you see a free combo, people are like, alright, let me think about it. Don't do that. So instead, get your meaty, go into a special cancelable normal, then do it. Or even do, let's turn that off. Even do a round of frame traps first. Do something like EX slasher and then do it. That's a lot that they gotta think about. That's a lot to think about. So make sure to weave in drive impact, make sure to weave in throws, frame traps, and then feints. This one, go for throw. Just cool, go for whiff punish. And the projectile is basically, the idea here is to steal your turn back. And I'll show you kind of what I was doing with it. Heavy punch works really well. Heavy punch moves you close, and then the feint slasher leaves you exactly where you are. So that's pretty good right there. Also, keep in mind, this on block is +10, so you can do a lot. This move is 9 frames, so that means that's a tight block string. If they try to do some shit in that, they're not even going to be able to. And so you get into situations where you can do stuff like that. So after this, don't forget about stand heavy punch, because now you really put them in the blender. And I'll just show you guys a little bit of a block string. Blend them up. Don't forget. Maybe a little sweep. Now they're here. They whiff something. You do stand heavy kick. Yada yada. Into just cool. They're comboed. That is really strong. If you try to weave all of those options in, condition them with throw to tech throw, shimmy, you know, you do all the stuff, it's really strong. Just make sure that if you notice that they're a very antsy opponent, then your way out is just cool back. And you're right under the timer in the middle, which is a perfect spot to anti-air. So if you think they want out of the corner really bad, maybe you see them neutral jumping, you think they're going to try to forward jump, just get out of there. And you're right here, you sit here, they forward jump, bam. You heavy kick, you put them back in the corner. After a heavy kick, you get a safe jump, you're right back in. Really good. So keep the pressure up, slasher. Turn the pressure off, just cool. You're here. And then, obviously, what you want to do is make them get hit by a drive impact in the corner. And once you hit them with the drive impact, it's an interesting situation. They're kind of slumped, so you got to think about what all you can do. I've seen a lot of different combos into heavy punch. This one does a lot of damage, man, 20-80. I want to tell you guys about a combo I haven't seen people do. So, heavy punch into immediate sway backwards into the heavy launcher. And then hold down back, do the up kicks. It's actually more damage than going straight into the heavy machine gun punch, and it also gives you a safe jump. So use this combo to just keep your pressure up. It is nasty. This combo has saved me so many times, because after a situation like this, motherfuckers do not want to block. What they want to do is they want out of the corner, they don't want to take the mix. So then you're just chilling. You're just chilling because they do EX reversal, and then after they do EX reversal, you block the reversal, you do a fat punish counter combo, and they don't know what hit them. You go like this, you jump in, you block it, and yeah, bombs your uncle. You know what I'm saying. And there you go. Now they're dead. You won the round. Good shit. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say about pressure. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, any other ideas. I didn't really talk about spacing traps or anything like that. I kind of left it open-ended to what tools you should be using in the corner. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna keep going with content like this. This is what you guys love, the tech. So I'm gonna keep going strong with it. But yeah. Hope this helps, and I hope you guys have a great day.